try to prepare it.
Okay, welcome everyone. This is Mike Schwartz. We're recording our overview of the demo that we did for UMA. So you people who want to deep dive in UMA technology can watch this. And so Yuriy Z, one of our lead developers, is going to drive this. Go ahead, Yuriy.
Yeah, so basically I built two sample applications, and here we can see user interface for both of them, and I'm going to show both of them, and it's more interesting if see both of them at the same time. So that's why I put on the left side we can see resource server. And here I'm going to clear log to see how it looks. And here is pretty nice button on requesting party monitor. On the tooltip you can see what exactly that button do. So it's actually clear completely state. And then you can show another demo because I've already tested, tried to test it, and it's full of some data and logs. And here you can see what it actually do. So it's clear phone list, clear logs, and try to renew authorization access token and RPT token. So I just push it to clean up. So
note also that these URLs, seed.glue.org, oxuma-rs, and seed.glue.org, oxuma-rp, are public. So you can feel free to use these URLs.
Yeah, exactly. You can just try it on your own. Just run both of them and try. So before on previous demo, I've already shown how the demo actually button works, and here is in tooltip you can see what exactly it do. And now there is three more buttons. It's a little bit more granular, which actually provide you more actions on that phones that are built behind and are provided by resource server. So let's just try them. So here we push view, and you see that currently we got some internal error. Yeah, it's not nice log. I need to correct it. But the reason is that because it's in test mode, and in test mode we have tokens that have a pretty short lifetime. So we need, what do we need? We need to renew them. Oh, unauthorized return. Okay. Now let's try again. Yeah, here it is. So now when token is renewed, so it's this stack trace is from previous attempt to view fonts, and of course we have exception because that RPT was not authorized. So and now when I renew and do again call, so now I'll refresh again. So here is fresh logs, which actually corresponds to our recent code for view. So here is our fonts in our list, and what we can do, we can, for example, add new font. Yeah, let's say 1, 2, and view how actually it's handled by the resource server. So the thing is that here we haven't, as you see, we haven't actually obtained one more permission, because before when we tried to view, for permission we registered two scopes, and these two scopes are view and all. So and because we registered also that all scope, we granted all permissions, and that's why when we now try to add the new phone, it's automatically allowed because we have all in scope. So if we want a more granular access, of course, then we need to remove that alt and only give view scope. Then for add, we will automatically need to obtain that permission. So I think that's basically all. So also there is remove functionality, which do opposite to add. and nice buttons if you need to renew access token or RPT token. It's again because on our test server the lifetime of tokens are pretty short because we don't want to keep a lot of trash, let's say. So I think that's all. Yeah, if you have.
So the policies exist on the PDP, and is that seed.glue.org? Did you create policies in the back end to control whether these UMA scopes should be granted?
Yes, exactly. It's contained on seed.glue.org, and yeah, let me show you. So basically, we have configuration, and in that configuration, we specify exactly the old configuration, and here is the URI where we retrieve configuration for this authorization server. So here is it's configured against seed.glue.org. And about policy, for now there is very simple policy, and we can. It's I think it looks something like this. Yeah, so basically it's always grant you access, but of course you can, behind it, you can put there whatever script you want and provide as granular authorization as you want.
Okay, so the scope that the resource that gets registered and associated with a certain scope, in your case view and all, and when the requesting party tries to access that resource, it checks the policy for those scopes and then returns the resource.
So here it is. Basically, we have like a resource independent entity, and it's just entity. And when a relying party try to access it, and it doesn't have enough permissions, then a resource server. So it's responsibility of resource server to register appropriate permission, and here that permission binds resource set ID and scopes that are required in order to obtain exactly that permission. So here we tried to view our resource set, and resource server said, okay, if you want to view, you need to satisfy that permission, and that permission is must satisfy these scopes, and these scopes are protected by policy that are described by our Python script. So basically,
are you logged in to do this demo? Do you need to be logged in to seed.glue.org?
No, you don't need to be logged in, because now it's automatically for resource server there is automatic authentication, and that part token is obtained automatically, and of course you need username and password for that, and yeah, of course it's just automatically authenticate you via web service.
I see. So you're using
and the same for requesting party. But of course, if it's required, resource server may redirect to authorization server where user can manually log in and then click login and then redirect back with token, and that could be considered as part. But well, it's not probably it's not related to resource server because it's just host resources. Maybe it's more maybe it makes sense for requesting party to obtain authorization access token.
Okay.